Let's look now at the amount of food that the person needs to be eating. So to do that, we click on the arrow and go forward, and here we have protein and meals. And again, as mentioned before, we've got the activity level of weight loss. There's also other activity levels available. Just go back a step, and we can choose, for example, sedentary, weight loss, which is about the same level of activity, light exercise, moderate exercise, frequent intense weight training, or elite athlete. So if we were to put in, say, frequent exercise, it puts in a particular amount of protein per kilo of lean body mass. Let's set that back to, say, weight loss as we had it. Also, too, those levels are modified by if the person's pregnant. It'll change the numbers, as you'll see, or if they're breastfeeding. And if we take the breastfeeding off again, you'll notice that it's 101 grams. If we click on the breastfeeding, it makes it 120 in addition to the amount that was prescribed originally, the 123. So the 22 plus the 121 gives us 143. So it's an extra 21 grams of protein if they're breastfeeding. We take that one off and put in pregnancy, there's actually an extra 30 grams. So the program takes all that into consideration to make it a lot easier for you. The best thing with it is just keep playing with it, put the different numbers in, see how it varies things, see how it changes things. Keep it simple initially, like with the weight loss and maybe just a protein supplement, or and keep it really, really simple. But you can start branching out and doing other what-if scenarios as you get more experience. So let's now go back to the protein in meals, and we can have the program suggest so much protein per meal. So let's say 20% of the protein we want, which is 101 grams of pure protein. We have 20% at breakfast, say, say 40% at lunch and 40% at dinner time. That gives us a total of 100%, and it gives us the grams of pure protein broken down for each meal. We can then choose things from the drop-down little list. So let's put in a couple of scrambled eggs, some chicken, and a bit of fish. And the program tells us the weight of that food, so 5.5 ounces or 164 grams of the actual chicken meat, or fish is 158 grams or 5.5 ounces or 5.6 ounces of fish. So the whole idea of this is to make it as easy as possible for you. And so this is why it's a good idea to keep playing with it, put the numbers through, see how they make out. Now, what we need, of course, as I mentioned before, is the pure protein, which is 20 grams of protein for breakfast, 41 for lunch, and say 41 for dinner. And if we click on the recipes button, that takes us to the Spark. And here we are on the Spark People website. And what we're going to do is, at this stage, we've got poultry, we've got beef and pork, we've got fish and vegetarian, appetizers, soup, salads, side items, snacks, desserts. So let's choose poultry to begin with. And takes us to the poultry layout. And we'll choose, what about 20-minute chicken Creole? And that's taken us to that recipe. So here we are, is a quick southern dish, contains no added fat and very little added salt, and a spicy tomato sauce. And if we look at the ingredients, we can see that they're quite healthy. Gives us the directions, and also tells you the servings and the serving sizes. And also the recipe gives you per serving the amount of fat, carbohydrate, and protein. So it's simplicity itself, and you can choose particular recipes that you would like your clients to use as part of their weight management program. So once you have all those numbers in there, we can then go back to the home page of the BIA program. And the next one we'll be talking about is looking at the preview, getting results, and also looking at weight management and detoxification programs in much more detail from a practitioner point of view, particularly when you're dealing with difficult clients, people with metabolic problems, etc.